Hi guys, my name is Tito. I make videos on personal finance, saving and investing most of the time. Some other times I talk about other things. Like today when I'll be reviewing episode 3 of the Netflix original series King of Boys, The Return of the King. Episode 3 is titled An Old Enemy. Now in this episode, I think it pretty much opened up with Eniola Salami, Alhaji Eniola Salami paying Reverend Ifeanyi a visit. On his invitation, I do believe. I think in the previous episode, when we were introduced to him and they had their conversation, he said he could sense in her, in his spirit that she's having some conflict within herself. So I guess that's why he invited her to come and, bare her mind and, just free herself of some of the things that are bothering her. From there, she branched at the campaign office, her campaign office, which is being run by, what's his face, Mr. Fashino, who is being played by Deyemi Okolawon. And at that point, I'm laughing because if you've seen it, that episode, at that point, right, one of the employees was pitching ideas or about to pitch ideas on how they can move the campaign forward because Eniola Salami's campaign wasn't doing too well. So she pitches a couple of, interesting ideas, and then she makes a huge mistake, a huge gaffe, and says while Eniola Salami is there, seated at the head of the table, that she thinks that, they should leak to the press that Eniola Salami is going to get engaged or she's engaged to be married. And at that moment, I was just like, this girl should be, Deyemi's character should have been like, Bisola, pack your things, get out, you're fired. Because that was a huge, huge gaffe, thinking that by saying or lying that Eniola Salami is, engaged to be married to a man and, to settle down and start a family, that would, garner interest or garner support from the public who would now, sympathize with her or connect better with her and, vote for her at the polls. That was a terrible idea. And Eniola Salami pretty much washed her down. She said something that your mouth started a journey that your liver could not complete or something like that. It was hilarious. Favorite scene in episode 3, hands down. That Bisola girl, I wanted to reach into my laptop screen and strangle her. It was epic. It was hilarious. And like, when Eniola Salami heard that, her face, Deyemi's face, iconic. Favorite scene of episode 3. Anyway, after that, Mr. Fashino and Alhaji Salami have a bit of a conversation where he's telling her that, look, we need to do things to try and get this campaign into gear because things aren't looking good. And at first I was thinking that this guy is speaking out of turn. Does he know who he's talking to? And I felt like Eniola Salami was about to give the guy a serious backhand. He was just within reach for a very clean backhand, but she refrained, she didn't do that. But he ended up making some very good points, at which point or to which Eniola Salami suggested that how about if she gets the ticket of the main opposition party, which the president actually belongs to. That party had a candidate for governor that had already gone very far and that they had already put a lot of weight behind. But Eniola Salami said she was convinced that she could pull it off. So from there, Alhaji Eniola Salami goes in disguise to meet with the president of the country. And the president is played by Kepi Epeyong-Basi, quite convincingly, if I may add. He looked very presidential. And, the way they met, her going in disguise, I didn't even know that was her until it was revealed that she was the one dressed up as an emir. They have a very interesting discussion. Apparently, she was instrumental to getting him in power. Now she wants him to return the favor. And she kind of, puts him in a corner and he agrees to help her. And in return, she's going to help him get re-elected. Very interesting dialogue. I love the scenes or the camera angles in that particular scene, in that, presidential suite. It was a very interesting conversation. And then later on, towards the end of the episode, some of Odogwumale's guys are like apprehended or kidnapped and being held in a warehouse. And then we see the return of Makanaki, which was a very big surprise to me. I didn't think Makanaki would be coming back. I thought he was done for in the movie and, he was taken care of by Odogwumale in a somewhat permanent manner, but for some reason, he's back. And I didn't know Makanaki was coming back in this Netflix series until this week. I didn't see him in the trailer, but on Instagram, someone said that he was in the trailer and, he was coming back. So if I wasn't told, I would have been even more surprised to have seen Makanaki. So his walk in was like the money shot for me for this 3rd episode. I hope they explain how he survived, what happened between him and Odogumale in the movie because he shouldn't be alive, to be honest. But here he is. Episode 3 was really good. The star of episode 3 for me was Bisola, that employee that suggested that they would leak to the press that Eniola Salami is engaged to be married. What was your favorite scene or your favorite performance in episode 3 of The King of Boys, The Return of the King? This episode titled An Old Enemy. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments section below. It's so far so good. It's going very well. There haven't been any action scenes thus far, and we're in episode 3. I'm hoping that that stuff comes along soon. We only have 7 episodes, in this whole thing. We're 3 episodes in. There hasn't been that much action. I'm concerned. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this review, please like it by clicking on the like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you look at the likes on this video and the views, you see that the numbers don't match. There's a huge gap. So let's try and close that gap, because people tend to watch my videos and they don't click on the like button. I don't know why. It's not fair. So please, guys, do the needful. Click on the like button. And if you're into videos like this, Nollywood reviews, movie reviews, or if you're into personal finance videos on, saving and investing, that type of stuff, which I also do, then please subscribe to my channel as well by clicking on the red subscribe button. But don't just do that. Go through my catalog of videos. I'm pretty sure you'll find some content or some videos that will speak to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me go and check out episode 4, and I'll be back real soon with my episode 4 review of King of Boys, The Return of the King.